and welcome to the first episode of the Ampersand View, a series of interviews with the Ampersand members. For those of you who don't know, Ampersand is Clarion Gaming's research and networking think tank, a group of around 2,000 members who meet regularly, live or virtually, to exchange views about the industry and to network and to socialize. My name is Eva Bakun, and I oversee the Ampersand initiative. For more information on Ampersand or to become a member, please visit clariongaming.com/Ampersand. Today, for the first episode and part of our international casino series that launches together with the launch of the ice365.com website, we have a pleasure of talking to Ian Gosling, a long-standing Ampersand member, Chief Operating Officer at the Greek casino group Regency Entertainment, and a well-known industry figure who never shies away from honest opinions about the industry. Thank you so much for joining us today, Ian. With groups like Ampersand and in the absence of live events, we have been trying to keep people connected through different types of digital initiatives and engagements. And as good and cost savings as they can be, I think the last year has proven to all of us the need to connect face-to-face. And when I say face-to-face, I do not mean via a webcam. Or at least this is what I'm hearing from Ampersand members and from the industry in general. So I wanted to ask you, how have you found the industry connecting and engaging with one another during the times of the pandemic? And are you as eager as others to go back to traveling, face-to-face meetings, and to events?
Well, thank you very much for inviting me here today to say a few words. The point you've just made, I think the industry hasn't done particularly well. I think a lot of companies during this pandemic period have just disappeared. Customers have still maintained contact with perhaps not the normal number of companies, but with a fewer number. And this is mainly because you don't have all organisation putting a lot of value in personal relationships. Personal relationships for me, and I've been in this business for a long time, are still very important. So you got to like, and you got to like the people you're doing business with. And I think a lot of companies miss that. And I think that what happens is during the pandemic, they stop contacting you, they stop sending you anything. They don't even know you. You don't even know what they're really got in store when this whole situation comes back to some sort of normality. So my feeling is, no, the industry hasn't done well. There are exceptions. Some of the bigger companies have done very well during the period. But in general, no, not overly impressed with the companies that should have been doing a lot more.
So does that mean that you are eager, looking forward to going back to those live events and meetings and traveling? Do you think that will resume shortly and kind of go back to normal?
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. And basically, saying to the companies, well, if you want to maintain a line of business with us, then, we need you through the rainy days and we need you through the sunny days. So don't disappear on us. Let us know what you've got in store, because that sort of message can only be transmitted face to face at maybe a gaming show at an event where you can really make your point. It is essential. It is essential that your supply companies are your partners. They have a partnership with you to make your business better, because if you're better, they will do better.
It's surprising to hear that, being in the industry that really thrives on human connection, right? And the industry that you're working for. And then my next question is about that. It's about how you manage to adapt as a land-based business that we know obviously has faced closures for most of the year, at least big chunk of the year. What are the things that you have learned and adopted in terms of doing business, managing casinos, that you think will actually stay with you even when and if things go back to normal?
Look, I think one of the big things that we have to recognize is that your customer, your clients, aren't going to be so understanding when you're trying to squeeze a lot of people into small spaces. And I think casinos need to reassess whether they're restaurants, the theatre, the gaming floor, the VIP areas. I think you've got to look and sort of say, well, I've got a lot of equipment here, I've got a lot of playing positions, but really am I treating my customer with the respect of giving him some space? And during the pandemic, when we were asked and forced in many occasions to have social distancing, I think social distancing has shown our customers, well, this is a much better environment for me to visit and play in. So I think one of the things is as we've adapted our floors and we've put space between the machines and we're having less seats on the roulette, blackjack and card tables, I think these will stick with us. I think there won't be, well, now it's all over, the social distancing disappeared, let's bring back all those machines that we've taken off the floor and let's cram them in. Let's shoehorn and sardine the customers. That's not going to happen. And if you do attempt to do that, I think your customer basically say to you, you know, it's all just too close. It's just, you know, everybody's on top of me and I don't like it. So I think we've learned definitely from that. I think we've also learned that, you know, the being outdoors, sitting and eating your lunch or your afternoon snack or your dinner, sitting in a garden environment, sitting in an exterior space, customers like that. So, you know, why stop on the food and beverage offerings? Why stop on the entertainment of live stage appearances? Why not bring the gaming outside? Put your machines, put your tables, have exterior gaming spaces. We've had tremendous success in our casino in Thessaloniki, where we have opened exterior gaming space, where people can move freely between areas with courtyards and bamboo decks where people can chill out under the sunshine of Greece, but then move into a gaming area, play for a little while, come back outside, pick up a little snack and move into another outdoor gaming space. You know, this whole adage of don't let anybody know what time it is, it's now past that. People, you know, are not stupid. They come into a casino, you know, you don't have to try and disguise whether it's nighttime or daytime. Let them move freely between open air spaces and gaming interior space. It won't be for everybody, but I think you'll find a lot of people will appreciate that sort of freedom and the movement. Allow them to move between spaces.
I think that sounds lovely, and certainly combining gaming and sunshine, that definitely speaks to me. Okay, continuing on that theme of adaptation, I wanted to touch on something that people have been talking over and over again, and especially like during the last months, which is that shift to online and that expectation that this is really the future of the whole of the casino industry, and that's where also land-based industry needs to go. So I wanted to ask you to comment on this. Do you agree with that statement that online is the future and the only future of the land-based casino sector?
Look, I feel quite strongly on this. I think there is a future online, but I don't think one size fits all. If you're a land-based casino operation and you are lucky enough to have the space and the investment capital to have an integrated resort, I think your dependency for online diminishes. Within your integrated resort, within your complex, you have various entertainment offerings, theatres, restaurants, bars, nightclubs, You have lots of facilities there, and your customer is primarily coming to you for an entertainment experience. Now, gaming is part of that, and in many occasions, it is the underpinning influence of why that business is there. So gaming is very important, but it's not the be end all. Online is for somebody who has a gambling requirement. They want to game. They're not there for the entertainment. They're not there for the socialization. They're not there to mix with their buddies and have an evening out. Their reason for logging on and playing is they want to take a chance. They want risk. They want to gamble. And that, for that reason, there is always going to be a home, and it will continue to expand online gaming, but it's not going to be the saviour of the land-based industry. The saviour of the land-based industry is to move on, to not rehash what we were doing 20 years ago. Do new things. Give the customer a different experience. Give the customer what he wants, which is a great evening out. Socializing with groups is what the younger people want. They want to go out not individually, perhaps not even as a couple. They want to go out as a group of 5, 6, 7 people. They want to be out and they want to be competitive within their group, but they also want to have risk. They want to have that feel of that, you know, I'm taking a chance, I'm playing blackjack. It's amazing. The younger people, card games, roulette, that's where they're finding their most happiness. And we've been working with the slot manufacturers to try and find what is it they need on a slot machine to have that same stimulation. And, you know, skill-based games, but no, skill-based games, you know, you become too insular. You become locked into what's in front of you. You don't even know that the girlfriend is still sitting beside you or your friend standing behind you. So skill-based gaming, my belief, there is a future for it, but not from the moment you sit into that machine. You got to start putting your skill head on, because that's what this is all about. So no, online's with us. Online's never going to go away. Online will carry on, but it's not the saviour of our industry. The saviour of our industry at land-based level is innovation. Innovation. And making sure that you're up to date. And where we have been in our industry a little bit behind is technology. We underutilize the technology that's available, and we need to become a lot more technologically savvy within the land-based industry.
And actually, this offers a perfect segue to my next question, next and last question to you, which is about innovation. What are the products and technologies that you would like to see, that you think might help you recover, come out of the pandemic, and and appeal to new customer segments?
I think we need to be smarter in land-based business. I think we need to put more investment into our IT departments, and you have the right manning levels and the right sort of people who can really give you the data that allows you to take decisions on the direction to move in, how to reward the customers that need rewarding, how to spend your marketing dollars more effectively. Do not do big, broad brush stuff. Do more, you know, detailed and finer detailed promotions that will give you an ROI rather than, well, let's suck it and see. That's where I see we've got a big future in front of us, and our manufacturing partners and need to be alongside us, because they've got to keep one step in front, because the technology is moving so quickly. Slot machines is a classic example. Slot machines have come on so far in the last 5 years that if you have old machines on your floor, old technology machines on your floor, your earnings per square meter is just dropping and dropping, where, you know, you'll be better off saying, well, you know, take fewer machines, but have better machines because, fewer is better. The new equipment coming out from the big manufacturers, they are so superior to what was there. So making do, we'll keep that bank of machines on the floor for another year. Not a smart move, because that year in the world of the slot business is a long time, and you're just going to lose revenue, because bring the new ones on the floor, your customer will respond positively and very quickly.
Great, thank you, Ian. That's all the time we have today. I hope some of those innovations or conversations you'll be able to have at ICE next year, or perhaps even earlier. I am definitely hoping to see you even sooner than February next year. Thank you so much for your time today. Good luck with the recovery, and I hope to see you at the next Ampersand meeting as well. So thanks so much, and have a great day.
Thank you very much. Good to be here. Thank you.